Sometimes simple problems can be so complicated by people who just don't realize and don't accept how simple they are. And people can make a mountain out of a molehill, but it is what it is. Shout out to each and every one of you. Before I begin speaking about anything, I talk scriptures. I'm going to talk some scripture here. Scripture I'm going to talk about comes from Matthew. Matthew. Oh, I see we have a viewer. Shout out to you. Matthew chapter, I believe it is 18. It could be 21, verses 18 to 20. And it's about asking, believing, nothing doubting. You receive what you ask for, and you get it from God. And I'm a little sleepy, but shout out to each and every one of you. You can leave your comments in the chat section right over there. Comments in the chat section. But we're going to talk about a couple things. So first one is Stan Lee's death. Stan Lee was an icon of Marvel Comics. He's dead now, 95. And a lot of people had their kudos and stuff, including James Wan. I acknowledged him to his family. He was the guy who started doing comic books and was ashamed of doing them. And later on became a great celebrated writer. So kudos to him. Oh, he's dead now. Sorry. Aquaman behind the scene footage. I just saw it. Does it make me excited? Yes, in some ways it makes me excited. Seeing the passion of James Wan, seeing some of the scenes. But I'm still not excited for the movie itself. This is one of the DCU films I'm least excited about. Just because of the direction in which Warner Brothers seems to be going in. It's just not my thing. Now, towards the Snyder Cut. I got some stuff to talk about with the Snyder Cut, and you guys can discuss it too. And you can even leave some questions. Leave some questions in the chat section. I'll get to you. But I want to show you guys this. So this is really cool. Before I go to sleep. So right here, in Bleeding Cool, it says, define Zack Snyder serializing Snyder Cut of Justice League as a Vero webcomic. I thought that's kind of cool. When you look at it, Zack Snyder, right here in Vero, he started putting pieces of stuff, just kind of showing people some of the, should I say, storyboard of Justice League, but he was doing it in a certain order. So first he starts with saying a couple of drawings of Justice League, and then you see here, this obviously is a boom tube. A boom tube incident seems to be happening here. And that looks like the Flash observing that. It's not a boom tube. It could be a apocalyptic something. And that would remind us of BVS if that's the case. Should be really awesome. Could be Darkseid terraforming the Earth in the future. And then we have all these little comic strips here. This one had to do with Diana approaching Wayne Enterprises. So you see here, this is trespass violated, would be prosecuted, and then you see Wayne Enterprises there. You see Bruce fixing something. Diana's walking up to him. And Bruce Wayne's like, Diana, you got your money. Bruce Wayne says, you got your money's worth? And Bruce says, I paid millions for this building security system. And Diana tells him, you got your money's worth. There's Diana there. Bruce is looking up. Diana says, took me almost a minute to dismantle it. toys and model planes? And Bruce says, it's a prototype troop carrier. Best at Wayne Aerospace. Couldn't make it fly. The best minds at Wayne Aerospace couldn't make it fly. Diana says, but you can. All right. And that's it again. So you know this scene from Justice League, but it's a little bit longer and a little bit different. The dialogue is, which I thought was really cool. And so people are looking for more of that sort of stuff on Vero. He'll put out some more serial stuff, but this is really dope. Watching what looks like the Flash, and he's watching it like what looks like either a boom tube going on or some kind of apocalyptic something happening here. It's really cool. In short, Zach seemed to have been sort of chronicling certain things, putting things together for us to see of Justice League. He didn't put everything; he just kind of tantalized us with it. Now there were other articles out there which I wasn't really quite interested in. When people were saying, "Well, we want the air cut," we're not interested in the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, but the air cut. Frankly, doesn't matter to me. David Jr. Tolson says, I was shocked when I saw he was 95 because the man looked nowhere near 95. I thought he was 70. You talking about Stanley? Okay, cool. Yeah, well, Stanley did his thing and he's dead now. You know what I mean? Do I like Marvel Comics? I like some Marvel Comics. I'm not a Marvel comic fanboy, but I just mentioned it because Stan Lee was this Marvel comic icon. Spider-Man came out of Stan Lee. You know what I mean? Incredible Hulk came out of Stan Lee. Captain America did not come out of Stan Lee. I don't think so, at least. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, Stan Lee was an icon. I'm not really so caught up in him anymore. Used to be when I was a kid, but not anymore. I guess a lot of people like Stan Lee, and Marvel is sort of the thing right now in terms of movies, so I guess people will feel that. But it doesn't really matter much to me, to be honest with you. What I really want to see is the Snyder Cut. So I just wanted to share that Snyder Cut information with you guys. And the behind the scenes with Aquaman, and even hearing James want to talk about it and stuff is great. And I saw Warner Brothers put it out. But I'm still not really that excited for Aquaman. I'm more excited for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that animated feature, than I am for for Aquaman, which is terrible. Because a Marvel movie shouldn't grip me like that, but it is what it is. Into the Spider-Verse is dope. David Jr. Tolson, I'm extremely disappointed. It's my understanding that Justice League was going to come back to BVS in a big way. Going back to the earlier trailers, the final battle took place at night. Yeah, David. Still pushing for that Snyder Cut. Really want to see it. It really was a different movie. I think Film Gov actually did something recently there where he was talking about he had what's his name? The guy from Collider who died recently, who did the documentary on Superman Lives. I just can't remember his name right now. John Schnepp, who's dead now. Please, can't believe John Schnepp's dead. And John Schnepp was saying things like, the movie was completely redone. We did about 50% of the film. Zack Snyder was really getting the boot off the film and stuff like that. I didn't believe that stuff, but now I do believe it after seeing something. I'm not saying it's still 50% of the film. I don't think Whedon did 50% of the film. But I do know there's a lot of the film that's out, not Zack Snyder's work. And on top of that, there's a lot of stuff. It really is good to just see Zack Snyder's cut of this movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Snyder Cut more than I want to see Aquaman, more than I want to see Shazam, more than I want to see Wonder Woman, to be honest with you. Those movies seem secondary and almost B-rated movies compared to what Zack Snyder was doing. So that's just my opinion. David Anton Vincent, man, good night, Anson and David. Hey, shout out to you, bro. I was saying I wanted to get in contact with you in Port of Spain. I was down there a couple months ago, I think a month or two ago. Supposed to try and hook up with you, maybe even go see a movie, but here's what it is, man. Hopefully we could go see a movie together, man. Um, there's Aquaman coming up. There's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. There's Bumblebee. You know, um, you know. So maybe we could do that, man. You're in Trinidad. I'm in Trinidad. We should be able to make it happen. David Jr. Tolson. The shot of the league together at the end would have been set against the sunrise, not flowers, and it would have been a literal dawn of justice. Absolutely, bro. But I'm not. I don't even care about that right now. I just want to see the actual Snyder cut. I don't care about that other cut. I don't care about it. I don't have it as a copy. To be honest with you, I got rid of it. I'm just right now. I'm looking at. I want to get the Snyder cut of Justice League, and I will not settle for anything else. People were talking about also. I saw them release something else that talked about how another, what was it? They said, if fans don't support Aquaman, they're not going to get the Snyder cut any sooner. I'm like, dude, dude, I'm not that enthusiastic about Aquaman to start with. I mean, the only thing that really got me fired up was the rooftop scene. And I'm not really fired up about Aquaman. So if I go into the cinema, see Aquaman once, and either I am disgusted with it or I'm not fired up, I leave it like, meh, or, I am, it was fun, but it wasn't all that. Don't expect me to go back and see it again. I only saw Wonder Woman 3 times in the cinema. I only saw Suicide Squad 3 times. Okay. You know why? Because those movies don't keep me fired up. I know what's going on after the movies are done. Justice League had me kind of looking. I went there 10 times and stuff. I supported that movie heavily. But after seeing the travesty and the stuff that should have happened with that movie, I regret going and seeing it 10 times. All right? That's not going to happen with Aquaman. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go see Aquaman. If it's really, really good, then I'll go see it again and again and again. If it's a bunch of crap and it's just, okay, let's say it's okay. I'm only going to see it maybe once, not 2 times, not even 3 times. Because only if it's an outstanding movie, I'm going to go see it multiple times. Otherwise, I'm not going to see it multiple times. So, my point being, people try to threaten people, oh, if you don't go see Aquaman, you don't support Aquaman, you're not going to get the Snyder Cut. Nobody cares about that. If Aquaman gets a low showing, there's a low set of people that go see Aquaman. That would be as a backlash of the people who asked for the Snyder Cut, and Warner Brothers didn't listen to them. People asked for Man of Steel, Warner Brothers didn't listen to them. So whatever happens to James Wan's Aquaman, which could be a casualty of people, a backlash for Justice League, if that happens, so be it. You know what I mean? Amy Nanton says WB should release the Snyder Cut after the theatrical run of Shazam, then release it on DVD. No, I say they release it before Shazam. Because, let me tell you why. If Aquaman is a bust, and it could possibly happen, if Aquaman doesn't do that well, then it means Warner Bros. Needs to put out the Snyder Cut ASAP. I would have even put it out before Aquaman, but that's me. Because it's thirst to people, and you want Aquaman to have a positive impact. Fans be satisfied and be like, hey, okay, we watch Aquaman, we support you, Warner Brothers. That's what they really want. But they're still stupid, they can't see that, so it is what it is. Damien Activist says Aquaman will score big. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We truly will see. Time will truly tell, So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Tired, man. tired and need to go to sleep. I don't know what really will happen by tomorrow. Things kind of rolling day by day. It's kind of in a flux. It's up, it's down. But God is good. Right now, I just decided to take time out to talk to you guys because I needed a break. So I decided to talk to you guys, and see a passion for something. It's very positive when you see people passionate about something. It's always positive. So it's nice to see people optimistic about Aquaman as well. That's really awesome. I'm optimistic about releasing the Snyder Cut and seeing that happen. I really want to see that happen. Sorry about the yawn. So yeah, that's about it right there. Dude, I need to go to sleep. I could yawn on camera. Watching it is really hilarious. Yeah, guys. So that's it for me. Man, I'm tired. Keep praying for my mom. Keep praying for me. Damien said they said Venom would have failed. Venom. Oh yeah, Venom made some money. He made some money. He made more than Justice League, which is good. Which is good for them. But I didn't go see Venom. I was not gonna waste my money or my time going to see Venom. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was good from the trailers, and so I didn't bother to go see it. And from what I heard from some people, they were like, "It's meh, if so good." And I was like, I was not gonna go watch that thing. David R. Tolson says, that makes two of us, man. The only DC movie I want is Zack Snyder's Justice League. I know the 2-hour version was not going to live up to my expectations. I didn't go see it in the theaters. Lucky you, bro. Lucky you. Next time I'll learn my lesson. I'm even going in to see Aquaman, when in my better judgment, I'm like, this could be a letdown. I hope I'm wrong, though. Because those kind of jokes that they try to put in Aquaman, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. And the way they advertising it, man, it's just not my thing. So we'll see. Are you going to see Aquaman, David R. Tolson? You going to see Aquaman? Here, guys. Oh, I almost forgot. I do these videos. If you guys do want to, you can donate to my channel. You do it by Western Gram or MoneyGram. Any donations is accepted. Good night, man. Good night, Damien and Vincent. It's nice to see people optimistic and happy about things, man. I gotta go. Peace to you all. Deuces. I'm gone.